welcome to the last presentation of WE3 2020. Thank you all who participated in the gamification. You will be getting an email shortly announcing the winner. Now I am super excited to present my team leader, Jorge Ortiz, the Director of XR at Zpryme and Froliq. Today, we are going to present to you a project that was inspired by last year's WE3. And if we have time, we'll show other applications of what we do and take questions. So without further ado, Jorge, will you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about how you got to where you are today?
Sure. So, my name is Jorge Ortiz. Apparently there's a suffix to my name, Ph.D. So I'm a doctor, but not the kind that helps people, more like the kind that helps engineer stuff. So I follow a very traditional engineering career path. And then I went to Austin, Texas, and decided to be an entrepreneur in this new thing called virtual reality. There I tried to bring together two of my passions, which were technology and dancing. I'm a dance instructor. And I figured, this is a really weird idea, but can I, put dancing and VR together? And the answer is with the right company, I could. So with Rebekah, I co-founded Dance Virtual, and we started putting virtual reality dance lessons out there. That was amazing. We got discovered by Jason, CEO of Zpryme, and he said, how about you start doing things for utilities? And we decided to go that way as well. And some of those experiences you might have already seen. Now under the brand of Froliq, we're exploring other areas as well. I think Rebekah has a more interesting career path than I do. So Rebekah, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Thanks, Jorge. So I do have an untraditional career path. Most of my training after high school was to be a professional ballroom dancer. And so it was when I was directing a nonprofit studio that Jorge and I met. And as he mentioned, we founded Dance Virtual together. When I first tried virtual reality, I knew I wanted to be a part of it. And even, before COVID, I really thought that this was going to be the future of online engagement and gamification, communication. And so I've been really excited to see how, Froliq has evolved into these other virtual and augmented reality instructional avenues. So enough about us. Now let's talk a little about Froliq. Jorge, do you want to share first?
Sure. So like Rebekah said, Froliq is just the branding for our new XR interaction work. We like the utility sector, but really we wanted to expand beyond training and those sorts of areas to really focus on outreach and education, which are other pillars of any company or community. So with Froliq, just like the name implies, we just kind of wanted to have fun and make sure that people using virtual reality also had fun, but at the same time, learning and experiencing things that they couldn't otherwise. I particularly like the photo on the bottom right, which is one of our outreach events that we went to high school. And we kind of tricked them into learning with fun by putting them into VRs. They just loved it, all the kids. And that's where we want to be. We want to be in a place where we can bring a lot of value to the community and at the same time play with technology and other things. And snakes, apparently.
I remember that day. It was really impressive that for some of those kids, it was the first time they had ever seen a headset. And then in the same classroom, there are some kids that are like, yeah, I have a headset at home. So it was really interesting to see and experience those two different spectrums. So in just a moment, Jorge is going to walk you through a demo, but I really quickly wanted to address how do we develop? So Water for Humanity, the title of this experience that we're about to show you, phase 1 started, 2 years ago now? And the original idea was to create this awareness experience that related to water and energy. As we got into phase 2, which is honestly where we still are, we're still collaborating, we're still revising, and we're still building. I want to give a quick shout out to anybody who's listening. And if you see a way to collaborate with us, please send us an invite, send us a message. We really enjoy doing that stuff because our final goal, we really want to create an impact-driven reality experience that creates change in addressing the global water energy future. And Jorge, can you tell us why virtual reality is a really impactful tool to make that goal?
Sure. So I guess most of you have seen virtual reality games, and there's a lot of value in entertainment. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of value in visualization for data. But one of the things that we are definitely wanting to explore, and I think we're doing with this app, is creating empathy. So the good thing about being inside VR is that, like I said before, you can experience people, places, locations, and cultures that you normally couldn't. And one of the things that empathy can do is change behavior. It just gives you a new and fresh perspective on old problems that maybe you thought you couldn't change, but now with new perspective, you say, maybe there is a way around this. With VR, a lot of times you have to assume, like say, like if you're talking to someone, say like, check this out, assume that you're here. And with VR, it has the advantage that you can actually lead a metaphor. So you don't actually just have to think about it, you can be immersed in it. And hopefully this is what we accomplish here with Water for Humanity that we will show next.
Yes, so actually, Jorge, if you want to go ahead and start gearing up, but what he's gonna do is he's gonna grab his headset. He has a couple more pieces of equipment that are off screen. Like there are some sensors in the corner of his home office there. He's got his nifty controllers, which is how he'll navigate. I do want to make a quick note that, Jorge and I really miss being in person and being able to put, like 50 people in the same headset. But with COVID, that's obviously not safe anymore. So whereas we will be experiencing this in 2D, I just wanted to state again that Jorge is experiencing something totally different than we are while we're watching. So whenever he's ready, he'll go ahead and start it. And
just a safety check. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see you. I see you.
Excellent.
Sanity check there, right? That's good. That's what 2020 has been for me. Little sanity checks along the way. Really quick, actually, Jorge, before you start, what we're looking at now is like all of the experiences that Jorge and I have created. So, for example, some of these you might see the light bulb challenge. That's for fun, The manhole training, that's for training. What we're about to see is Water for Humanity. We've made a film called Not It that we submitted to South by Southwest. Just a couple of things to show. So Jorge, when you press start, I'm going to turn off my camera just so we can see more of you.
Okay, here we go. Machine's broken, buddy. Can't fix it. All we have left is water.
Actually, I'm just pouring myself the last of it. Mondays, right? Would you be a darling and bring back a new bottle of water for the dispenser? It's right over there by Tim's desk.
Guy, he just wanted to drop it in there. There's a system, buddy.
everywhere.
Get water, please. We are out of refills and many of the mine workers are suffering a heat stroke.
Charities and innovators set up brilliant solutions, but without monitoring or maintenance, some solutions are not sustainable. Mining contamination isn't uncommon in emerging towns. This experience takes place in sub-Saharan Africa, but the problem extends to many regions, including the Americas as well. Even in our own backyard, southwest and northwest US regions have similar challenges due to polluted water. Many people spend more than 30 minutes, and some more than an hour, on each trip to collect water for drinking and use in the home.
Pick up the empty bottle and fill it from the hose. Until we get the digital updates, we are assuming this claim. Remember, only 10 gallons per household. Only 10 gallons per household.
You are carrying about 5 gallons of water. That is roughly 40 pounds or 20 kilograms.
That water helped revitalize the team that's responsible for cleaning up the work site. Thank you for your help.
Creating sustainable living across the globe requires effort from all of us. Not only do we need to combat the effects of climate change at a systemic level, but ensuring access to clean water, power, and economic opportunity requires a confluence of industry, activism, hard work, and shared human purpose. Think about your role in creating a sustainable future for everyone, either as a utility professional or just as a citizen of the world.
Awesome. Thank you, Jorge. You can join us if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
How was your trip?
It's pretty good.
Good. Just as another sanity check, you can see my screen, right?
It feels warm here, but I think it's from the lack of circulation.
Cool.
Not from
So
the desert.
what Jorge and I are attempting to do with this is to create a story and not just tell statistics. We know that arguments don't change minds, and that stories do. Jorge was showing us from his 2D perspective, and I wanted to take this moment and let you guys know that if you follow us on YouTube, since we can't physically put you in the headset, you'll be able to see more of our updates and get more of a sense of how encompassing being in virtual reality really is. So these are a few of our projects augmented and virtual. We use it for education, we use it for training, we use it for safety, we use it for a wow factor. And I just wanted to highlight some really quick. I know we only have a few minutes left. So this is one of the projects that we did for Austin Energy. We have a EV for Schools is one of Austin Energy's programs that is a community outreach working with local schools to set up events and to educate teachers and the students about electric vehicles. And we really set this expectation that, you know, sky's the limit here. So they also have this really great character, Stevie, that we were able to incorporate into the virtual reality experience.
I think it's probably space is the limit, Becca.
What did I say?
Sky.
Oh.
We reach beyond that.
Reach beyond that, absolutely. So this next project, Jorge, will you talk about it?
Sure. So this is the Electrify San Antonio app. It's an augmented reality app that students can use in their smartphones. And one of the things that CPS Energy wanted to do was to just upgrade their outreach to the community. And they used to have an actual physical table that they would take to high schools and other education institutions to show how energy was made. And to do that, they came to us and say, hey, not only let's do this in technology, augmented reality, but also we want to make sure that our message is heard. And that message was that whatever fossil fuels they were still using, they were using efficiently, and all the leftover material was being recycled into things that they would use in San Antonio. And another thing was also their big push for renewable energy, which is highlighted here, as you can see the solar panels and the wind turbines, both contributing to the energy sources. And overall, the storyline is how does the energy come from the source to your light switch, and what the trip is in terms of distribution and all sorts of other educational materials that the students can now learn in their own home.
Especially because of the transition that a lot of people have had to take because of COVID. Having something like this where people can interact with it on their tablet has been really important. And also we've been able to translate all of this into Spanish as well to, you know, further our outreach.
It's true.
So another thing that we do is, for those of you who were with us ETS 20, this was one of the things that Jorge and I created. Well, I should mention that these apps that you're seeing, the AR apps, they're available for download if you go into Google Play or if you go into your app store. And I just wanted to give a quick congratulations to DAR, who holds the top score from ETS 20 app. So congratulations there. Jorge, is there anything that you wanted to mention about this one?
We don't have a video here. I believe we have it on our website. But one of the things that we did was create a group, a real-time group selfie. So everybody took their phones and took a picture of themselves, and then they were in space in an astronaut suit, and they could see all the other members of the event that we're participating with. So that was super fun. Just a way to feel connected in these times of COVID, which hopefully are coming to an end here with the new vaccines coming along. So
yeah, very nice. And that concludes what we wanted to show you guys. I just really want to reinforce to check us out on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, see us on the website. When you were watching Jorge go through the experience, if there were things that you thought that we should include or recommendations that you have, shoot us an email, connect in any way you can. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Excellent. So I don't know if any questions, but if not, thank you for being here. And I hope you had a great Thursday of different talks about water and energy here at WE3.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think that we'll wrap up WE3 20 soon. I believe that Chris Moyer is going to come back with some closing remarks shortly.
So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.